My uncle once said, Sandy, if you ever lose a 50-50 in a gacha game, don't do it no more. Save your currency for the next banner and just start coping about your loss right now. And this video is all about me coping about my loss. Hey there, my name's Sandy, and I just lost my 50-50 for Hugo Vlad, the newest attack character in zzzero. I got Lycon, so I'm here to cope and draw it. So let's get in it. So getting into the drawing, I came with it with a certain plan. I wanted to make this drawing eventually be able to sell it as a print. So I wanted to at least make it have a background in the end. So the first initial idea was, it's like Hugo Vlad, heartbroken. He's like, oh no, my heart, it hurts. Or like, it's a very more metaphorical scene, I guess, with some metaphorical aspects. Like, there's gonna be a slash across his heart with claws because Lycon, betrayed his trust. Or like the conflict between him and Lycon. And then we have the hand that was gonna be on him, the ghosts of his family that he killed, type shit, man. But yeah, that was the initial idea. And then I realized I can't draw. So in the end, I scrapped it because I was like, this doesn't look good, and I really don't want to finish this drawing because it doesn't look good, and I'm not having fun doing it right now. Maybe one day I'll come back to it and just, be able to draw those perspectives like that, but I'm still not to that level, unfortunately. So I switched gears into something that I'd enjoy more, which is 3/4 view, angle, hand on face. Like, I try to switch it up into something I like more, and I did enjoy doing it more, but I don't like drawing details. And when I was looking at Hugo's design, there was a lot of details that just made me a little bit like, do I really want to do this right now? But in the end, I did finish it. But anyways, enough of the idea process. Let me talk about Hugo Vlad some more, because oh my goodness, after I pulled Vivian, I was like, I don't want to pull Vlad. I'll save it for the next few characters in the next patch or the next season. But oh my goodness, I couldn't help it, bro. The moment I played Hugo for a little bit, oh my gosh, it was really fun to see just big, huge, humongous number. Oh my gosh. So basically, getting into the gameplay aspects of Hugo, which activated my monkey brain. So basically, he's a unit that when an enemy character is stunned, he can automatically stop the stunning by dealing massive damage. And depending on how much stun is left on the enemy, it's like the multiplier for how much damage he does increases. And oh my gosh, that feels right. I hit my mic. This excitement was too much for me to contain in my humanly form. It's just coming out of me because of how fun his gameplay was. So that's basically his main gimmick of the character, his gameplay. And if that was the only part, I wouldn't have pulled him. I'd be like, oh, okay. Like, there's another character whose gameplay I really enjoy, or like I like the concept of, which is Caesar, where she has a parry mechanic. Oh my gosh. I could never parry in Dark Souls, but I could parry in zzzero. Anyways, I like her concept. I missed her banner, unfortunately, but even if I didn't, I don't think I really messed with the character like that. Now, Lighter. That guy is a whole different story. I might make another video entirely of me just drawing him and then coping that I want to save up my polychromes. This is also a coping mechanism because I don't really want to invest all my polychromes into a banner and then be like, oh my god, I didn't win my 50-50 with this other banner that I wanted. But yeah, like I was saying, gameplay can't be the only reason I get a character anymore. Anyways, after I lost that 50-50, I lost all hope in me ever succeeding in life. And I was like, man, I gotta focus up, lock in, gotta invest my polychromes in something I really want. So the current goal is save up my polychromes for when Vivian makes a rerun, get M6 on her, because I'm a Vivian sim. I won't lie, there's two characters that I mess with in zzzero, Juin and Vivian. And oh my god, Juin, godsend. I love her personality. And then Vivian, she like me for real. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a side tangent I went on. Sorry about that. Now let's talk about the story of Hugo Vlad. So basically, without any spoilers, he's basically the leader of Mockingbird, which is kind of like steal from the rich, give to the poor, like Robin Hood type beat. That's basically all I could give without spoiling some of the plot points in the game. But I kind of do want to talk about it just a teensy bit. So if you don't want that, I'll put a timestamp right here so you can skip my yappage. Okay, so basically, Hugo Vlad and Lycon were both part of Mockingbird. They founded it, and then something wild happened. Like maybe Hugo killed his family when they were on mission. You know what I'm saying? And then Lycon was like, are you serious right now? Our master said, we can't kill nobody. You disobeyed the sensei. Now I'm leaving your ass. That's basically what he did. And then Hugo's like, so. And then Lycon became the mayor's servant. And then Hugo's like, you betrayed me, actually. You know what I'm saying? You became the lapdogs for the higher ups. Or I'm still out here helping the people in need, like the Robin Hood I am. And that's their conflict. Just to explain this, I say this because, oh my god, there's no way these guys are two best friends. I swear. Maybe it's Hugo's flamboyancy to him or something, but I look at them and I think toxic gay yaoi. I look at it, like I see it. The moment I saw these two on screen, the way they were interacting, I was like, okay. Now what if you guys kissed right now? It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Like, every other thing, I can't see it. They're not best friends. They definitely were hooking up on the side, bro. They definitely did that. Sorry. Side tangent. Again, so many side tangents. But yeah, that's basically the story of Hugo Vlad, some of his gameplay, and some other stuff. Just random stuff about me coping with my loss of losing the 50-50 and getting Lycon. Oh my gosh. So, now time to go back to the drawing. After I realized I couldn't really draw the pose that I wanted initially, I switched it up to, it's a scene in the background where it's Lycon meeting up with Hugo, and they have to team up for something, and it's like, he's like, I gotta work with you? You know what? I'm not happy about it, but I'll still do it, because the mission's important. And yeah, so that was the scene that I had, because, oh my gosh, why did I have to get Lycon instead of Hugo? And that's kind of the whole reason why I came up with that idea, just to vent my inner anger out. But yeah, this drawing was really fun to do as well, for only one reason and one reason alone: the coloring process. So usually I don't really like the coloring process because it feels really tedious, especially with the rendering, and all I'm doing is just like, I'm just switching between the three colors to shade, and it literally fries my brain. But for some reason, after inking the first drawing, failing, and then trying to ink again, that period was like so awful because I really didn't want to draw at all. I was like, man, I don't want to do this, but I was like, I got to, because what am I gonna do, rot in bed and doom scroll all day? Oh, I did do that though. I did do that. Anyways, but yeah, the coloring process was really fun. I just liked, maybe it's because I used a different shading color, because usually it's purple, but this time it was orange, I think, or it was a warmer tone, and I was like, oh my goodness, it just hit the vibe. Oh my goodness. And plus, it's been a while since I've done an actual illustration, because usually I do like a character in an empty space, but this time I had to do a character with a background and oh my gosh, that was really fun, because after you don't do something for a while, you're like, oh my gosh, I missed it. And then I'm gonna do another illustration one day, probably soon, and I'm gonna be like, man, this is just as bad as I remember it. Time to go back to drawing characters in a background. Gosh, so many side tangents. But yeah, that's the drawing. You guys should know my method if you watched my video before. I render, lighting, semi first, then shading, into finishing up lighting. Then I did the background, did the lighting for the background, then blurred it, and then have the overlay in there, and then just that's basically it. And yeah, that's the drawing. I hope you guys liked the drawing, and I hope you guys enjoyed me yapping. There might be more videos like this in the future, because I just want to post these long form, just I guess commentary on my speed paint, or I just want to talk about zzzero, honestly, and just drawing fan art for it, and then just yapping while the fan art's in the background. Hopefully it doesn't get annoying, but yeah, sorry I can't do more challenge ones right now, because my family's currently getting ready to go on vacation, and then after next week's video we'll actually be on vacation for 2 months, so I won't be able to post any drawings. Yeah, I'll be gone for 2 months after the next video. Disclaimer, red alert. Yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. If you finished and ended up on this part of the video, I really appreciate it, and yeah, peace.